Is that right?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Hello.
This is a joint video between me, Sally, middle-aged gamer girl, and
Terry from Paleo Cinema Podcast. Recently, about 10 days ago, was it? We went to the Popcultcha Warehouse Sale in Geelong and picked up way too much stuff.
Correct. We were going there on a mission to only buy a shopping trolley's worth, as in one of those little
shopping jeeps
that you take when you just buy your fruit and veg, and that was our limit. We were only going to buy that much. This trolley is all he's limited to getting.
Is that right?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
And we came out with 2 boxes, which, well, you'll see how much stuff we came out with. It's way more than a shopping jeep. But bargains, bargains, bargains.
Yeah, the thing I should tell you too is that the stuff that we got, some of it's damaged stock and some of it's not damaged stock, just warehouse overruns. But we got them really cheaply and we're kind of happy with what we got. We don't necessarily need everything in perfect condition, but we do like the things we like, and getting some of this stuff was really good for us.
Yeah, we're not flippers or like true like perfection collections. As long as we like the look of it, that's what we go. So here's the first one I got, because as I've said in my first ever video I did for MAGG, I am Assassin's Creed junkie. So the first one I got was an Ezio Leap of Faith. Now this was down, as you can see, to $35 because the box is in awful condition. And
we'll unbox it, but we'll also get some close-ups with the other camera and insert that as well.
So Terry's got a lot of editing to do this.
Now.
Okay, this is Ezio and the Leap of Faith. Now looking at the actual piece, there we looked at them before we went on video. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. As it said, it's literally just the damaged box, because if people want to keep it in the box, they want pristine. I won't be, that will be going on display when I find a spot for it. But yeah, that's Ezio, and he's just adorable.
Yeah, and I'd say if we were getting this second hand in a place like Cash Converters, probably be somewhere around $70–80. So $35 is a really good buy.
Yes.
Cool, and that's your first piece, and we'll put that out of frame. Move it over. Yeah, okay, and now Sally's second piece. We'll do all of Sally's ones first, for her one.
Oh, are we? Okay, I thought we'd share.
Okay, we can share. Okay, we'll share. I'll pick one. But we've already got this. I forgot that we've got it, but we picked it up at $10, so it's not a bad thing. And it is the Universal Monsters Phantom of the Opera pop vinyl. Now the box isn't perfect, it's got some problems around the top there, but we've got all of the Universal Monster ones, so we may well sell this one or find somebody who really likes Universal Monsters to give it to. But they did have literally great big crates full of pop vinyls. They were doing it at a cheaper price. Here in Australia, new pop vinyls run to $19 or so. This one was $10 and it's in good nick apart from some slight problems around the top of the box. So I'm kind of glad we got that.
Okay, my next one. This might all shock you. Assassin's Creed!
Yep.
For a whole $10 I got old Ezio, which was from, I should know this, Brotherhood. No, the other one, Brotherhood. Whichever one. Oh, that's terrible. I've been playing 7 Days to Die, so I've been up too late. But anyway, it's another Ezio, because I love Ezio.
Yeah, we're really stocked up with Assassin's Creed stuff in the front room, but Sally likes it, so we're going with it.
Yes, and he was only $10, so that's a bargain for me.
Yeah, let me have a look what else I can dig out. Yeah, I kind of watched The Flash on the on TV, and so I picked out, he said, reaching into the box unsuccessfully, I picked out a Captain Cold from The Flash, which is really cool. Captain Cold's one of the cooler characters in The Flash. And I kind of like these particular ones, the DC collectibles. I've got a few of them. I've got Miracle Man, and I also have Dead Man. So again, the box isn't always fantastic, but I kind of like the character. It's a really well made little figure, and I'll do a close up on it in a moment. And I'm kind of glad that I've got it. The top is sealed with tape, so it's obviously been out of the box at some stage, but it's my kind of thing, so I'm getting that.
I've got a Constantine, I think, in those Legends.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we've done okay with those.
Yes.
We've kind of been very selective about the stuff that we've done.
Yes. Shall I go again?
You go again.
No way.
Oh dear, an Assassin's Creed.
She
Black
did it.
Flag.
She went for an Assassin's Creed.
Black Flag.
So this one, of course, is Edward Kenway. And it says broken arm, which so we got it quite cheap, $25.
Yeah.
I do believe it's one, I can't remember, one of the arms are broken, but I can take that out and easily fix that up. I'll glue it on. As I said, I'm not a flipper or a perfection collector, so that's plenty for me, and it gets dusty on my shelf anyway, so I'm really happy with that.
Okay, cool.
$25.
Yeah.
I think that's the last of my Assassin's Creed purchases, but I'm not.
Who knows? It's a mystery.
It.
Yeah. So I've got a bunch of these. I'm going to do all these at once because I've got them for $5 each. We're big on Universal Monsters. I have been since I first saw a Universal Monster movie when I was a kid. So there are these tiny little figures. They're $5 each. So we've got the Mummy. We have the Wolfman. We have the Creature from the Black Lagoon, who for some reason is in backwards, and the box is sealed with tape, so we'll probably take it out of the box. And Frankenstein's monster. So we've done okay with those. $5 each, hardly anything at all, but they're kind of cool, and I can display them on a shelf, taking them out of the paper, and not feel that I lost value on them because they're only $5 each.
Brilliant. Well, speaking with the monsters, whilst this is not really a Universal version...
It is.
It is? Was this with the remake?
Yeah, the remake was by Universal.
Okay. The Wolfman, $10.
Yep, the Benicio del Toro one from a few years ago, which is not as bad a movie as I remember it. I've rewatched it in the last year or two, and it stands up better than I expected. It's also got Anthony Hopkins in it, which is never a bad thing. And the figure is really good and in fairly good nick.
Yeah, again, for $10. I can't see what's wrong with this one. I think it was just
dusty.
It's dusty. I think it was just a clearance. There's
Everything there was dusty, but I think that's kind of par for the course.
It's what sells
in a warehouse
been in
sale.
their warehouse. So, and it's not Assassin's Creed, so I deserve points for that.
Yeah. We've got something that I forgot to give to my nephew. I was in Sydney last week, and our nephew, Billy, hey Billy.
Hi Billy.
Is a Five Nights at Freddy fan. So I've got a $5 Five Nights at Freddy Nightmare Freddy figure. I'm going to give it to him. We're going up there again soon, and I'm going to give him the Five Nights at Freddy figure. He's got everything. He's got baseball caps, he's got t-shirts, he's got figures and pop vinyls for Five Nights at Freddy.
You say fan, I say fanatic.
Yeah, well, says the girl who's got a million Assassin's Creed things. Yeah, okay. But yeah, that one's going up to Sydney, to Billy. So hi Billy.
Hey Bill. Alrighty, so, okay, well let's go back to a little bit of Ubisoft owning my soul. My darling husband picked me this one.
Yeah, I did.
It is the father from Far Cry 5. It was $80. It was $8 off what I gather was normal retail from what I could see on the internet because of a damaged box. Again, look, that's not a massive bargain, but $8
He looks like a guy who runs carnival rides with a machine gun in his hand.
The actor Greg Bird is actually now in The Handmaid's Tale Season 2.
Okay, yeah.
So the dude that plays the father.
Which is your favourite comedy show on television at the moment, isn't it?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a laugh, right? The Handmaid's Tale, yeah.
I think if you're going to watch The Handmaid's Tale, my tip is do crafting. Like I was crafting vaginas whilst I was watching it, so it's sort of very liberating and very...
As you do.
Grabbing back your feminism. I'm not going to take him out the box because it's sealed, and I will take him out later for a close-up, but for now, he's staying in the box. You can see him.
Yeah, he's a creepy looking bugger.
He's the father, and I sort of agree with him.
No, you don't.
Played the game.
How can you agree with a Christian with tattoos on his back?
I don't believe the Christian part, but that the world's screwed and we need to start prepping.
I think that You're dangerous at times. Okay, my turn. Let's see. I did pick up a couple of graphic novels. I've got one over the other side that I didn't get of Justice League. It's a Justice League omnibus from about 1985. It's a reprint. But I also picked up Stormwatch, the Warren Ellis Stormwatch in a hardback for $15. And I'm really happy with that. Stormwatch is one that I didn't have previously, but I have read The Authority and a lot of the other Warren Ellis graphic novels, and I'm kind of glad I've got that. I may well take it up to Sydney when we go as my reading material, because this is the good stuff. Slightly damaged at the back on the slipcover, but it's a reading copy, so I'm quite happy with that one.
Yay! I'm just going to move my box around just before I bring out the big one. Okay, one of my other one of my other passions from when I was younger was Ghostbusters. I do love both original and lady versions, but this one was $20 basically because it says the ghost trap handle is broken. It's Slimer.
Yep.
He'll come out the box. The box is in appalling condition, but he's going to come out the box anyway and go on my Ghostbusters shelf. Love Slimer.
Yep.
Always have loved Slimer.
It's going to be a very crowded Ghostbusters.
My room is too crowded as it is, but I do love my Slimer. So again, we'll have him out the box for the close-ups.
Yep.
But for now, he is. I've only got one left. After, have you got? How much more have you got left?
We've got the Peter, and we've got the Kill Bill. But anyway, onwards with more pops. Batman vs Superman, Superman False God Funko Pop. I picked this up because I've got a couple of the other Superman ones. Well, she picked that up. It's 2016 Summer Convention exclusive.
I found it in the huge crates that he was talking about earlier, and it's perfect, Nick. There's not even a dent on that box. Again, for $10.
Yeah, I think some of the paintwork on the face of it is slightly ropey, but then that occasionally happens with pop vinyls. But yeah, it's a good part of the collection, and because it's a Summer Convention exclusive, getting it for $10 was a good deal. I did pick up, you picked up this one too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Which, it says Broken Weapon. It's Korg from Thor Ragnarok. I'm not going to peel off the sticker on it. It says the weapon's broken, but it doesn't appear to be.
Because I've already peeled it off to check. I couldn't see the broken weapon, but I haven't taken it out the box. But if you...
Korg's one of our favourite characters from Guardians, from Thor Ragnarok.
Right, yeah, who doesn't love Korg?
Yeah.
This one was $100 off because it said bent sword holder, and we've been looking and looking and we can't find...
And maybe the scabbards at the back that were slightly bent, but we've straightened them out.
But you also may notice, he's headless. It's just the first thing I thought, oh shit, he's got a broken head. But he actually comes with 2 magnetic heads. So you've got head number 1, and they just click on magnetically, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And head number 2, which
there's not much difference really, is there?
Is identical, I believe. So you've got a spare head if something happens.
Yeah, were something to happen to Deadpool, second head.
As I said, this one got $150. They normally sold for around $250, $300 that I saw of, and we cannot find
a floor.
It said bent
sword handle,
which we think might have been one of these scabbard things, but otherwise no. And I used to look at this one when I used to go into pop culture and go, I so want him, but I wasn't going to spend the money. So he's gorgeous. Deadpool is my favourite superhero, male superhero.
Yep. So we've got 2 more. I'm going to fast forward the unboxing of the first one, which is mine and has an unusual flaw. And there we go. It's the bride from Kill Bill. Now you might notice something. The sword was missing, and the sword is missing. So there were 600 in this set. 599 of them had the sword. This one doesn't. So I still like the figure. I like Kill Bill, in spite of the problems Tarantino and Uma Thurman have recently mentioned in the making of that film. I like it, and I'm kind of going to keep the figure, even though it does have a sword. If anybody has a Hattori Hanzo sword available, let me know and fix me up with it. But I kind of like the figure. I like the way it's standing. It's beautifully made, and I'm kind of happy with it.
Yeah, I picked it up for you. It didn't say on the box it was missing a sword, because usually they said what's
so
wrong with them.
Popcultcha, you owe me a sword.
Yeah, we're a bit disappointed with that. But again, we got it at a bargain price, and as Terry said, he loves his Uma.
Yeah, so Uma Thurman action figure. Looks a little bit not like Uma Thurman, but that's okay. Looks like Alicia Vikander, but that's alright. So we've got that. I've got a couple more. I got, for $5, Rocky and Bullwinkle Wacky Wobblers. Dodgy box again, but I'm going to take it out of the box. Rocky and Bullwinkle is my jam. And so I've got a Rocky and Bullwinkle. Love it. They're going to look good on a shelf. And we've got one that was kind of for both of us. Fast forward again.
Okay, this one is to go with a previous purchase I got a few years ago for my birthday of a Christopher Lee as Dracula. I just happened to be walking around and this is the only one left. And it is Peter Cushing as Van Helsing. The fault being that the one thing they're missing...
One candlestick is missing the little tine at the side. It's not really noticeable. Really nice action figure, beautifully made maquette. And they're going to look good together in the display case, so we're kind of happy with that.
In a weird way, I like the fact that it's missing, because then it makes it look like they've been in a bit more of a fight. I know it's not how it was made, so that
you are always a glass half full girl, aren't you?
When it comes to the, I love Christopher Lee as Dracula, so I want him to have one up on Van Helsing.
Yeah, so we're going to do close-ups of all of this stuff, so we're kind of happy with what we...
All the polystyrene.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the polystyrene as well, but we're happy with what we got. It was good fun going to the warehouse sale. They only do it every couple of years, and it's crazy crowded, as the B-roll I did at the start would show you. Nonetheless, it was great fun to do it, and we'd probably do it again if we get more room in the house for putting things.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to both Sally and my YouTube channels if you'd like to. And we'll be back soon with more frivolous and totally unnecessary content to amuse you.
Yay! Thanks for watching. Bye.
Why did you forget to bring a jacket?
Did you tell him that it's not in the